Okay, you're on, and I'm going to show content. You want that shown up in front?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey guys, this is MS3. We studied the Cessna 401 crash. I'm Cadet Hetherington. I'm the president of the board, and
I am Perry Reed. I'm the Chief Investigation Officer. I'm Colton Desai. I'm the fire expert, also an eyewitness.
I'm Cody Hoffman. I'm the Cessna expert and also an eyewitness.
I'm Cadet Von Boomen, and I am the dead pilot for this crash.
Alright, so the airplane that crashed was a Cessna 401. It was built in 1967. It had over 5,300 hours of it and over 4,700 hours on each engine. The last inspection that the airplane undertook was on February 23rd, 1996, which was about 4 months before the aircraft actually crashed. And as a result, we figured out the aircraft condition was not a problem. Was a problem.
I'm Joe Morton for this crash. I'm 36 years old, and I have a Class 2 medical certification, and I had 2,646 flight hours in total, but only 117 with this particular aircraft. So that was not a factor in the crash.
Alright. Our pilot was seen doing a pre-flight on his plane and was seen checking the oil on his left engine, but not the right, which we later found out that the left engine was probably the main cause of the problem. So, because this plane frequently backfired from the left engine, but the engine appeared to be in normal running condition when it was checked in pre-flight.
Taxi and takeoff, I cleared the pilot for taxi and takeoff, and everything looked perfectly normal.
that was not a factor in the crash.
Alright. The eyewitnesses on the plane, when he was in flight, they said there was fire coming off the left engine in flight. They said he was going down toward the ground, and before he hit, the fire quit, and he went down left, tail hit first, which caused it to rip off. And on impact, it had combustion, which caused the one wing to explode. Alright. This here is the left wing. On impact, you can tell part of it, the fuel cell, started as a round thing. It ended up when it hit, it exploded, it caused it to go out flat.
Alright, the autopsy of what happened to me. I died of 100% fuel burns on 100% of my body. I fractured my skull, maxillae, mandible, clavicles. What else is to say?
Why don't you hold up your hands so I can get that on the video camera?
Oh,
All right, there we go. All right, I like that. Your
chicken bones.
chicken bone actually looked pretty dead to me.
I fractured my skull, maxillae, mandible, both clavicles, right humerus, spine, all my ribs, my sacrum, the pubis, which is the bone around your waist, both femora, my both tibia, my right fibula, and all the bones in my left foot. And avulsion is basically your organ blows out of your body, but it's still connected to everything. That happened to my heart and left lung. I lacerated my right lung, my esophagus, my small intestine, my mesentery, which is right here, it holds all your organs in, liver, spleen, and uretes. Yes, it was overkill.
You're done.
Yeah.
Okay. The findings. Upon arriving on the crash, we found the throttle that it was at full throttle. He was trying to make it back to the runway, but clearly didn't make it. And so, yeah, that was one of the important things, that he still had it on full throttle going back to the runway.
The tail of the plane hit the ground first. The tail of the plane hit the ground first, making the pilot appear that he tried to save the aircraft, by lifting up. And the tail of the airplane had slight fire damage on the left side, which is where the fire started. On the left side, you can see right there. further proving that the left wing was where the fire started.
And then the oxygen tank in the plane did not combust during the fire or during the crash, which was probably good. Because if it did explode, it would have caused more damage. Yeah.
Rocket.
Okay, this is just to further explain what happened to the left fuel tank. It started as a round cylinder, and when it blew up, it turned flat. And this further proves what the witnesses saw, because they saw and heard the plane explode, and that's the left tank blowing up.
Right. Similar crashes on May 11th, 2012. A plane, they turned on the heater on their in-flight. They turned on the heater. They had a bad smell, so they turned it off. They started getting smoke into the cabin, which made it hard to see, which resulted in that crash. It had bad seals on the heater box and other areas. And then another crash, an issue these have is on the exhaust in the wings. Is if they're not clean and properly maintained, they will leak in, and it causes the insulation inside the wings to pretty much be melted off, which can cause fires, which we believe is a cause in ours as well.
Alright, you want me to do this one? Sure. Alright, so this is a picture of the cockpit. If you look, the yellow flags are where there were a pilot and a co-pilot. This is where they died. This is the left engine. It was on fire. You can see, well, it's sort of in the shadow, but it's all burnt right there. And then here's parts of the fuselage. This is ground that was burnt at the crash site, showing that the plane was on fire. And this is the torn wing. And this is the canopy, the wing, and the fuselage, all right here. And it's just to further show that the plane crashed pretty badly. And here's a diagram of the crash. Each square is equivalent to 4 feet. Here is the front landing gear. The left landing gear is underneath the wing, and the right landing gear is right here. And this is the rear tail and the left wing. So you can see that when it landed, it kind of turned a little bit. And so does anybody have any questions right now? Okay. We're going to pull up our document real quick. Is there a way to make this full screen? I don't think so.
You Control plus and pull it up, I believe. Make it bigger. You can. Oh, you may make it full screen. Probably not.
Yeah.
It doesn't full screen.
Full screen. There you go.
Full screen. Yeah, that's it.
Controls hidden. What?
There you go. We're good. We're good.
Oh, okay. So this is our document. It basically.
Control minus.
Control minus now.
There you go. Perfect.
Alright, and basically it has all the information we had in our PowerPoint, and so taxi or pre-flight was not a problem. The pilot checked the left engine, and he checked it for oil. He didn't check the right engine. The left engine backfired frequently. Taxi and takeoff, everything was perfectly normal, and nothing happened. During flight, the left wing caught on fire, and that was because of the exhaust leaking into the left wing and melting and breaking and burning stuff. And so basically the pilot did everything he could to save the airplane, but it didn't make it. And so the cause of our crash is the exhaust leaking into the left wing from the left engine. Our recommendations are that new engines are installed in all the airplanes, so the exhaust is not leaking into the left wing, and also a different oil cap so it doesn't leak oil.
Yeah.
Now, are there any questions?
Not at all.
All right, everybody, give a round of applause, please. Okay, question. You can just leave it up there. Sounds good. All right, guys, around the room, please. Give them constructive criticism. Each.
Simpson.
Hi, my name is Cadet Simpson. Altogether, this was a very well put together and organized presentation. You guys were very thorough, and that's good to see. However, I don't think we needed an autopsy report on how he died, why he died, and every possible thing that went wrong in his body before he died.
We'll do it.
All right.
Good costume, but we don't need to know all of that, so.
Thank you. We'll take that into consideration.
Yeah, actually.
All right, MS1, give us some stretch criticism.
Todd?
Sure. MS3, you guys were good all around, I think. Actually, really good. I don't think you guys said where it crashed. Like where the crash was.
It crashed across from the dealerships, next to the lake.
What lake? Oh, here.
Willow Lake.
And Prescott.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crashed on the lake.
Dang, how did we miss that?
All right.
Thank you. Yeah. Robin.
I'm Cadet Robbins. Overall, your presentation was really well, but I noticed like a lot of the times you guys were walking in front of each other and like moving around a lot while the others were speaking. And maybe if that like you guys like could stand in one place, because I noticed when Hetherington was speaking, you walked in front of him to get to the computer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Lock. Steel toe.
Silence.
okay, the bottom line was why did your plane crash? What was the cause?
The exhaust leaking into the left wing.
Why did the exhaust leak into the left wing?
Poor aircraft design.
Poor aircraft design. So they had multiple other planes that had this exact same issue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. All right, anything else, guys? Thank you very much.